Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to this series following the progression of our little rental property. I don't know if you can see, yes, you can see my breath. It's cold in here. We forgot to leave the heat on. So I just rectified that. Anyway, so I was not planning on coming over today, but I've been thinking about the house a ton since I was last here. And I'm scheduled to spend half a day here in 2 days, but I wanted to come by today, take some measurements. I've been looking at some different things online and definitely pertaining to flooring and stuff. And also just in my spare time, I love playing with an interior design floor plan tool, and it works best with accurate measurements. I cannot believe you can see my breath. Anyway, also because the curiosity is killing me, I want to pull up the carpet in a few places, especially where I'm concerned. Like, I'm confident the small bedroom is all carpet, but both this bedroom, is all hardwood floor, but this bedroom and the living room, there's some weird dips making me nervous. So before I go to measure, let's do that. Let's dive in and see what we got going on. Oh man, gas heaters, they put out so much heat. It's wonderful. So like I've just had that on, that one on so briefly. Let's turn you this way where you don't have that bright light from that room. This right here is actually the spot I'm concerned about. It could be from furniture being there. Not sure. And I am totally like, this is a Sunday, I'm in lounge clothes. Like these are pajama bottoms. So like, don't judge. I was talking to my husband. If we pull this up and there's a weird patch piece of plywood there, I guess that's kind of worst case scenario. This carpet's coming up no matter what. I would hate to have to put new carpet over it because I just hate carpet. It's so gross and dirty. But we'll see. I'm just saying that so that you know it's coming up no matter what. So.
Did you know wood floor?
Well, I'm not confident it's going to go all the way across. It's so gross. So far, that's good. This is the part I'm worried about. You see that? There's a dip up right there.
Could be a hatch.
It's just the floors. The floors
There's
just
nothing
go.
there.
That's awesome though, because I don't care about the floors being dumpy. I just want them being wood. Woo, that heater works fast. Okay, I'm excited about this because this is the spot where in the carpet you can see a hump. And it could just be because it's an old house that the floor, the wood floor, the supports and everything just kind of sort of hump up, but I don't care. Our house does that in some places.
Our house is from the 90s.
No, it's not. The 1960s.
Ours is?
Our house and this house are the same age.
Damn, they don't look alike.
This is this hump right here. I don't know if you can see it in the pictures, right here, it curves down and it buckles right there. I'm just gonna clean up this mess I made right here, the foam, and then we're gonna check out the other room really quick. See what's going on. There's that carpet. I bet you when they took down this wall, they put down the carpet because they didn't want to have to fix that. Like, see, the wood floor is here. It was there before a wall was there, but it wasn't stained. I personally would try and like patch that. Not patch, but like conceal it with some more stain. Make it darker. And then worst case scenario, you know, maybe put a rug over it or something. Let me give you a close-up look. So it's different here at the edge. Got some paint on it. A lot of that's fixable with paint stripper, paint remover. So this is the part I'm talking about. It's just, it's not even a patch because see, you can see this grain pattern here. This just went up. And then that slope I'm talking about, you see it now. This plank right here and to the left, it slopes down. So this spot right here is the one in this room I was concerned about. And I see now what's causing it was a combination of furniture imprint stuck on the carpet plus this slope down we were feeling when we walked. And then this one in here, it's a similar issue. It's where the bed was. And when you walk, you feel it. See, I sunk down right here a little bit. And then it comes back up here. So just in this room, since I don't want to get into a lot of stuff today, I really just want to measure, but also calm my anxieties. I think I'll come and just try and take a chunk, you know, maybe 2-3 feet out and just as long as the bed itself. But I will say, if you're a professional contractor, professional flipper, anyone like that and watching me, y'all, I don't know, change the channel, mind your business, something. Because a lot of us folks here in Arkansas, we have older homes, we live in a damp, humid environment, we have crawl spaces, and a lot of homes over the years will have some dipping in the floor. And most of the time what happens is you go in underneath there and you like reinforce that. So you might put in a new pier or you might do some cement blocks or whatever around that spot where you're finding sagging. And then you don't do anything else ever again. Unless it's an issue, you're trying to sell your home, you're going through a home inspection, whatever. Because most people will feel like if you walk through a spot in the floor and you feel yourself slightly less, or maybe you watch a kid's toy roll across the room by itself, you're like, okay, obviously something's off there. But when you walk through, there's no creaking, there's no movement, there's no shaking, there's no whatever. Obviously you're solid. And this floor feels solid. So I think what happened is, what happens a lot here in Arkansas is that if you have crawl spaces and you don't have any or enough venting, we get so much rain here that the ground around the house is wet. The moisture either runs in under the house or it seeps in through the soil. And you have all that moisture and condensation under the house, which is over time, it makes your floor joists damp and weaker, and they just eventually give away. So anyways, it's a common problem here. Some people have those problems and they've not fixed it. Others have it and they've done what I just told you, go in and fix the problem underneath. And then on the surface level, they're not worried about making it any different. And so I've seen a lot of homes like that. And whether that passes a home inspection or appraisal for like a government loan, like an FHA loan or whatever, that's really hit or miss. I'm not going to give my opinion on that because some do and some don't. But anyways, this is a home for us. and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there now because I've not mentioned it in the previous videos, I don't think. My mother is going to move into this home. So right now, my mom lives an hour and a half away from me. I've been wanting to get her closer to me so I can help her more, see her more, do things with her, whatever. So, you know, this opportunity all came about and I was like, let's do it. And then the cards all began to just fall in a certain way where it was really just working out perfect. So now this feels less like I'm renovating this house so I can rent it out to a tenant to I'm renovating this house to help my mom and fix this up for her. And like, I know what she likes. I know her style. I know all those things. And I'm really excited. And in the last days since we did the cleanup, there's a few things for this house that I would be doing more than if it was just a rental, because I'm going to do all the usual stuff. I'm going to fix the stuff that's broken. I'm going to paint so it looks better, all that different stuff. But I'm also, how she's living now, she's a roommate. She's in a roommate situation, and she does not have any living room furniture anymore. She got rid of it when she moved in with the roommate. So I'm going to be furnishing and decorating this entire living room for my mother. And I'm so excited. I've been all over Pinterest and Amazon and talking to her about color palettes and different things. So I'm stoked. So it's going to be a style she loves, but yet I'm stoked to do it. That's another reason why I want to get measurements, because I have an idea for a furniture layout in here already, and it would be amazing if it will fit. So when I get my measurements today, I can go back to my floor plan tool and see, because let me just tell you what I'm thinking while I got you here. I'm thinking of having, let's zoom you out here. See, the door opens here, and I'm thinking here we would have a sofa and an end table over here, and then a setting chair there with an end table, and a setting chair there with an end table. The chairs would obviously be facing this way, facing the couch. We'd have the flat screen TV over the fireplace and room for a rug now, or for a coffee table. But if you imagine that this is wood floors, look at all the wood we're going to have going on in here. That's a lot of wood. So my design ideas are to go really light to balance all the wood. So we will have a beige couch, a white rug, beautiful white curtains over here, and that's going to help tone down all this wood. But anyway, so that's exciting. But what I was talking about space wise is what I would like to do is move that dining room table right here and just have this little setup like a formal table. And that one seats 6, I believe. I'm referring to the one that's in there. And then I would move this fireplace, obviously. And then in here, what I was thinking about doing was a white buffet. Again, white to tone down all this wood. And then having like a bistro table, like a table that sits 2 people, and that's it. But then the white buffet is toning down the wood. It could be like a coffee bar or whatever. And then this is the table that would be right there if it'll fit. So then there'd be a lot more space in here if she wanted to have her trash can over there, whatever. But another design idea I started thinking of this morning is I hate the placement of this. So, and it's because this space right here, this is how much space you've got. Now, I did mention I want to take these off, but still, I mean, I can walk through here. I'm not too wide to, but like there was furniture, I had a hard time getting through here, and it's just uncomfortable. Like, it's just real close. So, the power cord, the power plug-in is like right about here, up on the wall and over here to the left. And so, I was debating, and I'll figure this out after I measure. I was debating putting the fridge in here and maybe even removing this door. So if she didn't want the door removed, then maybe the fridge could go here. But then again, we're necking down this walkway. And then if these aren't attached, which I wouldn't be surprised if they aren't, because the other ones aren't. These are not attached, okay? These are not attached. So the fridge could go here with this little pantry shelf. This is not attached. So these 2 things could go right there. And then this could go right there. Potentially. I mean, you don't want to block that, But if I had to just relocate this storage somewhere else, that could be fine. I'll measure it today, see how far it comes out. It's not narrow at all. It's deep. So if I were to put it here, I'm going to have the exact same problem. So what I was thinking is if I could move that stuff in there and make that make sense and not neck down that flow of traffic there, then here, this wall, it would free up this space right here, and it would make a great place to have the buffet over here. And then you've just got, you know, if you free up this walkway and you've got something that only comes out to about here, then you could potentially put a countertop on this and have a little lip and have a little bar. Like, that's not possible right now because of that space. Anyways, obviously get really excited about stuff like that. So I'm going to see what's under this carpet. I'm not looking forward to it. It's a pain, and I didn't come over here to work, but I'm just really curious. And so I guess let's just get her done. Okay, before I start in that room, I'm really curious about the color of this floor when it's like cleaned up, and if I reseal it. I may restain it because even like right here, I'm seeing some scratches. Let's see. See these scratches? So I may try. If I do that though, I'm not going to sand it down, and that's just so much more work. But anyways, for now, I just want to see the color. So I'm just going to put some cleaner on it. Oh, that's really good. I think this is like a cherry. Okay, how dirty was that? That was pretty dirty. Okay, look at that. And see these walls, I was thinking about, you can see they're like shiny in places. So I wonder if I could use some Old English on them. Or if I literally just need to clean them. Like, I might just need to clean them like dust, like there's just dust on them. I've honestly never had real wood paneling walls before, so I'm not really sure. I would try that first because you can see that little spot is better. But let's see. That's nice. Look at that. So cool. I'm just going to call this a win for today, honestly. Like, no matter what, because I'm confident this floor looks fine. I'm thinking there's going to be wood under this linoleum. And then I know this whole room is wood. So, and I mean, if there's wood here and here, why wouldn't there be wood here, you know? And like I said, next time I come to the house and I'm spending a half a day, I'm pulling up all the carpet. I just want to come when I'm not in PJs and lounge clothes, so I can actually get some work done. Because today I'm literally just in comfortable clothes, and I like clean countertops. So I've got my little tub here with cleaning supplies, and when I walk in and see it right there on the edge of the counter, it kind of gets on my nerves. So I'm just gonna move some stuff around so I can get that clean kitchen feeling. We saved this vase. It was one that we found in the cabinets, and like me, my mom loves flower vases. So this looks a lot better just having that over there. It looks like, oh look, it's actually clean. But when I would come in, my eye immediately goes to like the mess. I'm very OCD about that. So anyways, I want to do that and I don't want to do that. I should do it. Yay, look at that. It's wood. So it's just more sloped floor plus like this like stain from the bed being there for Lord knows how many years, or lack of stain. That gives this visual interest of a change. So anyways, this is where it feels like it goes up here, and we think that this used to be another bedroom here, where it's like, because this is so huge and it would have been really uncommon in houses this old to have one anyways, look at that. I'm so excited. Okay, so I genuinely feel so much better about these floors. I was just messaging my mom actually and telling her that I really don't feel well today. Like, I feel awful. It's a Sunday and I was just chilling after church. Like, we usually just don't do anything and totally veg, and that's what I was doing. And I kept thinking about these floors. And this house is close to mine. So I was like, I just have to come and see, because last night when I laid down to go to sleep, I was thinking about these floors, and it's not like I had a nightmare, but like I had internal panic just thinking, what if I pull up that carpet and there's a big plywood patch there that's elevated above the wood floor? I'm like, am I going to get beyond my skills? Because like, I can lay tile, which I'm not going to do. I can do linoleum peel and stick. I could probably lay carpet. I wouldn't want to. And I can refinish hardwood floors. Beyond that, if it's like patching a hole in a floor and patching hardwood, like, I mean, I feel like if I had to, I could, but like, I don't want to. So anyways, I feel so much better about that. So now I'm just going to get to measuring every single room in this house, as well as any like weird fixtures, so I can get my windows and door placement absolutely accurate. But one thing I'll do for fun really quick is I'm going to measure this dining room table. I'll do this with you guys. I'm not going to like share the whole entire process because I'm sure it's boring to watch. This is measuring with the chairs again. 78 by 60. Let's see if it'll work in here. I really want this formal dining room vibe for my mom, primarily because if I had space, like, we have a formal dining room right now, but it's our only dining room. It's just, I have it decorated and used formally. But my mom is super old school, just like my grandma was. And she always loved having a formal dining room table that was beautiful all the time. So if the space can work without making the living room cramped, I'd love to be able to give her that. So what I say, 78 by 60. So, and that's with the chairs in. So you got to figure when a chair is out, it's going to take, well, someone's sitting in it. It's an extra 14, 15 inches, depending on how big they are. So 78 plus 30. If we imagine there's 6 people sitting around this table, how far out is that going to be? So it's going to be 78 plus 30 will be 108. And let's just do it on the floor. It's easier. All right, so 78 is right here. Y'all can't see. Damn. All right, try it again. All right. So with the chairs pushed in, 78 is right here, okay? See how much walking space that leaves? Okay, so if the chairs are out, it's holiday time, people's coming over, we're talking about 108, which is right here. Right there. Okay, there's that. And we'll take, what did we say, it was 60 wide plus 30 with the chairs out. So it'll be 90. Oh, that. So 60 is here. 55. So 75 is here. So let's just see. Let's grab another chair. Okay, so what this represents for us now is if So if the chair in this corner over here was out because someone was sitting there, and this one was out because someone was sitting there, that's how far out it would come. So visually, plenty of room, right? I'm wide, I'm not skinny. Okay, that's great, that's so exciting. However, this other chair right here, this represents if this chair is out because someone's sitting here, then you've got the table, and then this chair is in, like no one is sitting here. And the reason I measured that is because of the door. Because look at this. Okay, no one is sitting here. Hey Nana, what's up? So this will be fine. Because I mean, you might potentially like hit the chair depending on where you put it. But again, this is that chair that's like tucked in. So if someone was sitting here, then the chair would come out to here. And you have to remember too, there'd be 2 of them. Unless we just had the 4 chairs, I could probably find her a 6th weird chair. And that's the thing is, my mom has not hosted Thanksgiving or Christmas for 5 or 6 years because she's not had enough seating for all of us. Because I married a man with 5 kids, so we have 7 kids together. My sister also has a blended family. They have 6 kids all together. Several of those are married. Some of ours are married. It's just like, we got a giant family. And then if my brother comes in from Oklahoma, there's just any way. So, but if she could do this, this would be 6, 7, 8, plus people in the living room. So she could at least, you know, entertain people. So I'm going to say, if everyone's coming over because Nana's hosting Thanksgiving, they're going to come in. You're going to come in, and they're going to see a chair, okay? Because the couch is going to be right here. So, and that's another thing I was worried about is this pathway here. Not only the door hitting it, but the flow of traffic. Because I want her to have room for a couch, coffee table, and chairs for actual like lounging. Because most of the time, when I visit my mom, we're sitting around kicking it, you know. We're not at the dining room table, just on holidays. So most of the time, that's going to be, the chairs are going to be pushed in. That's going to be just fine. I'm super excited about that. I'm still going to put it in my design layout tool. And I'm still going to measure everything today. But that's the one thing I was concerned about. But I'm going to do some work measuring all this stuff. Kind of contemplate. I'm going to play with the design tool on where to put the fridge in this cabinet. Because that'll really help me see space-wise. Because I can literally make it and then move it from one place to another and see, is it going to block walkway? Is it going to be yada, 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 whatever. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to get to measuring. I'll see you guys in our next video. Our next video, we'll be pulling up all of the carpet and hopefully doing some yard work outside. Get the leaves cleaned up, get some leaves burned, different things like that. Before we get more rain or the weather gets even colder. So that's my goal. See you guys next time.